They wanted to play a joke on me.
Everything.
Everything. So got this, and we're recording, so let's go ahead and start the show. So it is 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you are watching and listening to GCPR. This is the Rules of Nerdquisition. I am your host, the Angry IT Nerd. I am Gilbert. And, unfortunately this week, my other host Gretchen could not be here because she has some business to take care of. So then, I had two of the biggest nerds that I know to come and join me to help on this love letter to DC that we're going to embark on today, and that is
It'll be a love letter from me. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I assume that by big nerd, you're just talking about my size.
No, well,
I was talking about your nerdiness.
You a nerd? Shut up.
You are a nerd, my friend.
Nerd. Big ass nerd. Stop.
That's why we're friends, because we're nerds. All right.
Good point.
I know it's a love-hate letter. So we have returning Thomas the Villain Bishop. He is the host of the Sound of Coffee. He is one of the hosts of the Villain's View. He is one half of the hosts of Superplex Party, and he is
all over the damn place and tired than a mug.
bald, black, and in his words, beautiful.
Yes. Hi, I'm Thomas. I like long walks on the beach, and I really wish that Zack Snyder would get the respect that he does over at Warner Brothers in DC. Thank you.
For shizzle. And with him, we have got the Gambit, the General Gambit, as Thomas likes to call him, the cuddliest of teddy bears within the Villains Guild. I think, honestly, he has the freshest beard out. He is one of the hosts of the Villains View. He is General Nate the Great Gambit. Say hello
We're
to
buying him a tricorn hat. We have decided that you can't be a general without a tricorn hat.
Greetings, everyone. And I've decided that since you said you're going to get the tricorn hat, I decided that I'm since that is where the general of the General Gambit started, was because whenever I chose, or whenever that moniker, or that it started out as my PSN screen name back in like 2009, and it was because my roommate at the time was watching through Deep Space Nine, and General Martok of the Klingon Empire, he said, "You remind me of General Martok, right?" I was talking to him, and he was like, "You sounded like so wanted a General Martok beard. You have no idea."
I'm just throwing it out there, trying to help you out there, buddy. You do have a general.
It's all about that.
I have tried to grow my mustache like General Martok, but it drives me fucking insane.
If you was to grow out your mustache to look like General Martok, you're gonna look like a MAGA supporter. And that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, that would not be good. That would not be good at all.
I heard he gets mistaken for one, anyways.
Yeah. And,
dun 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 dun.
So DC. We don't do segues.
So, no, we don't do segues. So DC.
What are we talking about?
Before we begin, I want people to understand I have a dark side tattoo on my right arm and a Superman tattoo on my left arm. So, needless to say, I'm a big ass DC fan.
He's a little bit of a nerd. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. A little bit.
Thomas, I know.
So this is gonna hurt me. I'm just telling you.
I'm just gonna put this out here. I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers with you, Thomas, because I know Henry Cavill's is your man's. He's your man's. I know he's your man's 50 grands. I know this. Look of David Cornsweet as Superman, man. I'm kind of digging it.
It's what happens when you buy your Henry Cavill from Amazon, wash it twice, and it looks like a Henry Cavill from Temu. Nope. Sorry.
He's
Listen.
He's got a few inches taller. I mean,
Hey.
he's a little bit more, man. He's gonna.
I am the Sealy from Color Purple.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Warner Brothers Discovery. When
I'm
it comes
just
to
saying.
Warner Brothers Discovery and DC, I'm holding up 2 fingers. Till you do right by Zack. I love DC Comics. I do. I love DC Comics. In fact.
Oh, I thought he had like a prepared statement or something.
Oh no!
I know, right?
I thought he was going for a clipboard.
Thought he had like a whole big book, like a book with like a dissertation.
No, he's just going for his collection. That's cool.
I love DC Comics. But my problem with DC Comics is the same problem I have when it comes to a lot of comic companies, especially DC. I wish y'all figure out what the hell y'all gonna do. Just help me.
No, you mean when you say that? When you say that, as far as like the live action stuff with James Gunn, or kind of finishing up with the Zack Snyder
what
stuff,
can you say about
or
DC that you can't say about
all of it, all of it. Help me, okay? DC, help me, okay? This sounds they're hurting us. They're hurting us. You restart. Hey, DC, I know DC Comics, Warner Brothers Discovery, DC Entertainment, whatever. You know you have you own all the copyrights to all of your characters, right? You know that, right? You understand it? This it better be Kingdom Come Batman, okay? And the only one that's gonna be able to play that is the guy that won't ever be Batman for you again, in Ben Affleck. You're hurting us. We don't know what to root for. You pick up you the creature command. Who asked for the creature command? Who said? Who got up one by like Miramax? They're all owned by us. Who said Creature Commando? Who said that?
I'm pretty sure we've had the conversation, but what did you think of the Batman?
Okay.
Yeah.
My initial thought, I'm talking in the theater, me and the wife, first night going to see Batman, the Batman, right?
And for anybody, just for clarification, that is Robert Pattinson Batman, the Batman that came out like what?
Yes, Matt Reeves is Batman.
Yes, thank you, Andrew.
I said, I want my rib cage. Listen, I understand gritty, but when there's so much grit, you can't see the screen. A lot of grit. A lot of damn grit.
That was one of my complaints, too.
I will say that
film was so black, Dolomite should have been in it. That was a black film. That was a
it was so dark you couldn't see. Like if some of your action sequences are hidden by the darkness that you can't see what's going on, what are you doing?
And then
right, exactly. So,
have you ever been in a theater where something shakes your ribs? You're not supposed to go to a movie for the experience of seeing whether or not your rib cage has tensile strength. You're not supposed to go there. My wife will tell you. We sat there and all we heard was, I said, oh shit, am I having a heart attack? This isn't fair on everything that the rib cage connects to. It's not fair. And that car, don't get me wrong, I love the car now in my house with volume control.
Right it down.
In the movie theater, where there's
story.
Volume control, I was like, this might be a badass car. This might not be a badass car. I don't know because I'm having heart palpitations. Why? Why is my liver quivering? I'm not in a boxing match. I'm not fighting Pacquiao. Why am I getting liver shots? And that whole now, with again, video at home. Great film. Great film. Love it. Was watching it the other day because I finished watching the Penguin show, which again, love that show. Absolutely. Colin Farrell is a great penguin. But in a movie theater, you're not supposed to subject somebody to that. Not without asking them where's the suitcase nuke. It was the grittiest, darkest shit, and I get it. People like their Batman close to homeless, like sequence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not at that volume. I felt like I got my ass whooped. I felt like I asked him, "What the hell are you supposed to be?"
That first punch kind of hit you right here.
Like that.
When he blocked that shit and punched it back in the face, I felt I'm vengeance. It was too loud. It was too dark.
Now let me ask you this: who or what? If there was like one obscure character that DC has not done a movie on or a show or anything like that, who would it be for you?
Plastic Man.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
How the hell is it that we got the Guardians of the Galaxy with a talking tree? We're about to get a Mr. Fantastic featuring the guy from the guy Deadpool. And freaking Plastic Man ain't even nowhere near as bad as Deadpool. Can't you get a Deadpool movie? I mean, not a Plastic Man movie, really? But who do we get? The creature. Again,
Martian.
No, now you say that. Oh,
stop.
Martian
See,
Manhunter. Good choice on that
that's
one.
when I start. That's when the tears start.
Now let me ask you, who would you get to play Plastic Man? My choice would be Matt Bomer.
Yeah, probably Matt. I mean, he's already done with that Doom Patrol shit, so why not? But I forgot that still has the taint smell of Zack Snyder. Again, DC, please stop hurting us. Like, I want to root for you guys, but when you reboot your shit every 3 years, just stop. Like, I want to be excited for this new Superman. I do. But I got a bad taste in my mouth. I'm sorry. There, I said it.
I disagree. I think they've done and redone Superman way too many fucking times.
Yes,
because
if you're gonna go, if you either gonna go or you're gonna stay.
So many Superman in the past, Superman Returns, Smallville, Superman and Lois, Lois and Clark, they've beat Superman to death, literally, in a couple of series.
Now again, but you said Martian Manhunter.
Superman to death? If they're beating Superman to death?
No, only Doomsday.
The only reason I enjoyed the Batman series as a kid was because of Kevin Conroy and
Mark Hamill. Yeah,
Mark Hamill. Thank you.
DC relies too much on nostalgia, and that's our problem. We have not. We collectively, as DC fans, have not let we still miss fucking. Excuse my French. I didn't mean to say that. We still miss
the Flim Florin.
I keep forgetting we're not on our show.
Spaghetti at the wall to make it stick. And you know why they were able to do that? Do you know why they were able to do that? Because
they were pretending that it was part of a larger thing, and they were going to weave it back.
Because they got money. They got the money to do it.
I will tell you exactly why.
Disney.
They had nothing to lose. They had nothing to lose. What was the biggest name in Marvel before the movie started? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hands down. And Sony had it. Well, with Fantastic Four. But nobody knew who the hell they were. Like
they knew the name the Avengers, but you ask them to name a member, then it's like, we
have to beef up the two that we can, which is Iron Man and Captain America. We have to make them almost or identical to the Batman and Superman dynamic.
Yes.
And think about it. If the first Iron Man had flopped, there would have been no Marvel. None.
Oh, God.
No.
If Robert Downey now I will put it this way. I don't think it would have flopped, but
I don't think it would have done it wouldn't have done as well as it did.
Hell no. Why do you think they had Ironmonger as the damn the villain?
The villain for number 2. Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, that shit worked. We threw it up against the wall.
Whiplash for the second one. Ironmonger, that's right.
Yeah, it was like we threw that spaghetti up against the wall and look at it sticking. It's like, okay,
It's
what
like,
are we gonna do?
hey,
Hey, that worked. And it's like, okay, which I'm sorry.
which for me, Iron Man 3 was just a setup for
The Avengers.
for the Avengers and for Shang-Chi, and then
Yes,
that was about it.
It was a gateway drug. That
It was a
they
setup.
started off.
It was
Yeah,
a
they
shit
started off with
movie, but
Iron
it was a
Man,
setup
Iron Man.
movie.
Yeah, Iron Man 2, Thor. If anybody tells me Thor is a classic, I will punch you in your face. The first Thor was an ass movie. It was ass. If you see
I will
it
say
was the first Avenger. It was those two were Popeye's biscuits with no water, but it was all
Right,
leading
exactly.
us towards the Avengers as a whole. If you notice, they have now turned that damn Incredible Hulk movie with what's his face into canon. But when it came out, it wasn't canon. It was canon. There was no canon nothing. They were like, this movie sucks. Because they have yet to been able to do a really good Hulk movie. If you notice, everybody else got a franchise except for the Hulk. Y'all,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
because they
true.
didn't own the rights to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Did they?
absolutely, that's true.
No, to the Hulk.
So why in the
And they
world
couldn't.
is
They could
Ang
not
Lee's
make
Hulk
a
considered-
standalone Hulk movie. That's why he was only able to be part of every movie. He was,
Yeah.
but he was not allowed
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
have it
I
now.
just-
But because that company did not do anything with it, the
Yeah.
rights were allowed
Right.
to revert back to Disney. So now
I
they're
think they
now
should've
to
went with
do
movies.
something.
Now,
with
yeah,
it.
now they're able to actually make a Hulk movie.
That's why they have started to brand. Why we got him back.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I think they should have done something with Ang Lee's Hulk. Because Ang Lee's Hulk would have given the Abomination the work. He'd have beat the shit out of the Abomination. Because that one could move, it could like change his size. Like, freaking, what's his face's Hulk was like one size. Abomination's twice his size, got beat up. But anyway,
Well,
if
Switching
anybody
gears.
tells me, with Marvel, they were playing with the house's money. That first Iron Man hit, and they was like, oh shit, this worked. Let's try some other shit. And it's like, we just built the shell of a car but no engine. And then you go out and buy an engine, you're like, oh shit, I bought an engine. Well, now you got to try to buy the transmission. And naturally, you're going to get some shitty ass transmission, but it all builds up towards the car looking fantastic. Now look at DC. They've had the rights to all of their characters. And what's the two we keep getting?
the same ones: Superman, Batman.
Like,
Superman, Batman.
This
get
is
it.
why.
if I see the Waynes die one more time, I'm gonna go.
If I'm,
my damn
if I have to see Martha Wayne clutch them goddamn pearls one more,
if I see the Waynes die one more damn time, I'm gonna kill him myself. I'm gonna find a place where Bruce and Martha are married as the Waynes. Listen, they could be in Pensacola, Florida. Just a regular schmegler ass group of people that just we hang out on Sundays and we do Parcheesi. Are you Bruce and Martha Wayne? Yes. Pow pow. I'm tired of y'all dying. Like, don't die no more. Okay? Stop dying on us.
Let's switch gears real quick. So, Gambit, you said something about Martian Manhunter. So,
Yeah.
that's your pick, right?
In media, in film,
We did.
or
We have, but not
We
like
did.
a feature film.
That's what
I'm not a huge DC mark, so I haven't seen
Zach
everything.
had him in Justice League, but he wanted
Really?
Green Lantern.
He wanted Green Lantern, but
They were like, nah.
they were like, no, because
No.
he wanted John
See, that's
Stewart
the-
Green Lantern,
see,
but
that's the thing is I've always been a huge fan.
Start with they could have went with the Dark Side War, not Dark Side War, but they could have went with the New 52 Justice League, right? You don't need to have a solo film for all of them. You don't.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah.
not need a solo film, but they didn't. They did, and I'm gonna say this. This might get me heated. Might get me hated, but if y'all don't stop listening to Frank Miller in a cartoon form that Zack Snyder sees and then wants to put it on film, that I'll go watch. My own life. My life. If they said written by Frank Miller, I'm not going. Like, hey man, Zack Snyder saw that comic book that Frank Miller made about your life and he wants to turn it into a film. You want to be in it? No. Will you be watching it? No. because we need to stop listening to Frank Miller. The Dark Knight Returns great in the 80s. In the 80s. Death Wish. You got Death Wish.
For the Gipper.
Yeah, like.
I mean, shit.
There was 1,000 other Batman stories they could have told. There was 1,000 other Superman stories they could have told. Wonder Woman's story was pretty good. I mean, Ares is her like her second main op besides Cheetah. You know, Ares, and that's her uncle.
Right.
But this idea that that's what they won't.
It's like DC fans only know Batman, and they only know Superman, and they only know Wonder Woman.
And that's the thing. When you retread some shit that you get, it's repetition for the sake of repetition at this point. That's why I can't get excited. James Gunn is doing the exact same thing. We're going to go back to the starting board. At this point, can we burn that starting board? Man, if y'all don't stand on something.
Yeah, but see, and I would say at this point in Martian Manhunter, we've seen 3 different iterations of Martian Manhunter. One in Supergirl by David Atwood. I think it's Atwood.
It's Atwood.
No, Harewood. David Harewood. Phil
Great
Morris in Smallville.
Yes.
And
Henry Lennox. In Zack Snyder's
Justice League.
Now, you want to do a movie with Henry Lennox as the Martian Manhunter? I'm there for it. I will buy the popcorn now and wait for the movie to come out. But if you're just going to... DC's biggest op is the bean counters. And that's why I said they're hurting us.
That's about right.
Why am I going to get excited? Why would I want to get excited about what James Gunn does? Because the moment one critic says, man, this is ass. Back it up. That's why James Gunn could direct the entirety of this new Superman. There could be a director's cut that's 3 hours long. It could be moving at a clip. It matter because DC and Warner Brothers Discovery. I have to say Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery, they're going to run. They're going to run. Had they put out the ultimate version of Batman v Superman, we wouldn't even be sitting here talking about this. They did this to themselves. I have no faith in them. Yeah. It's not that I don't have any faith in DC. It's just like I don't have any faith in DC Entertainment. I don't have any faith in Warner Brothers Discovery. They shelved a whole background film that was done.
Yeah.
The whole thing was done. And David Zaslav was like, nah. What is nah? It's the movie's done. It'd be all right. It's in post-production. They're doing the damn CGI. Like, nah. And think about it.
Right.
What was the pull of HBO Max in the beginning? What was the pull? Because wasn't nobody gonna watch that shit. Nobody gonna watch that. No. If you had HBO and you could get to your Game of Thrones, nobody give a shit. What is a streaming service? hey, can I see it? If I don't want the streaming service, can I still go on Sunday and watch Dragon?
This is what we're gonna do.
Hey, buddy. I know we took your film away from you right when your daughter, when you had a really serious family emergency, you lost your daughter, and our bad. But if we hand you $50 more million, can you complete that little thing that you did that we took away from you and gave to Josh Whedon? and Zach's like, I guess I could finish it. It's like, great. You gonna put it in the theater? No, we'll put it on Max. On and go, oh my God, everything's great over at DC. They picked a whole new list of Green Lanterns. I'm not excited. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. I will not be excited until I see the show and then I watch the critics. I'm sorry.
Right. I get that.
Am I wrong, gentlemen? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No.
I just want to see the show.
Right. Me too. Yeah. Let me watch it first, and then I will let you know whether or not if it's good or not. And if I like it and I like it, whether or not I don't give two shits whether or not if you like it or not. If I like it, I like it.
It won't matter. As if one person on Rotten Tomatoes says it's a 10-pack of ass, you will see a bunch of think pieces by a bunch of people who have collected comic books for exactly 15 minutes
and
saying, this show sucks. Oh my God, they went woke. Like, I cannot wait until I see Midsize Sedan as Jon Stewart. And somebody says,
that's it. They got Midsize Sedan to play Green Lantern. He's like, who?
I want to punch M. Night Shyamalan for putting that in the ether in the first place. That was a rapper name.
You know, not Dex Ev or Dex M when he was on Krypton. No. Mid-size sedan.
Mid-size effing sedan. I had to go watch that man in Rebel Ridge kill a bunch of people for me to be able to get that mid-size. I'm gonna tell you, hey, M. Night, you owe me some money, and you owe me for that mid-size sedan shit. I'm gonna get it for the brother that you put mid-size sedan. But
I would say my pick, Booster Gold. My pick would be Booster Gold because up until now we've only seen one appearance of Booster Gold in Smallville and sort of play Booster Gold. Chef's kiss because I loved it.
Mm-hmm. But it's like we can't be excited. Do you understand when David Zaslav and Discovery came over and took over Warner Brothers? They didn't just get rid of shit. They got rid of some really good shit. Like Stargirl was really starting to grow on me. I really like Stargirl. There, I said it.
Stargirl was getting some popularity.
I saw some of it, and what I saw.
The thing with Marvel has always been Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is the Jim Brown of superhero franchises. Because when Jim Brown was playing for the Cleveland Browns, his whole thing was give me the ball. Like we're at 4-23, he's like give me the ball. It's like, but that's 23 yards, man. Well, you can't get the first down.
Give me the ball.
And so you give him the ball first down, like oh shit. That's the way Kevin Feige is. Hey, but it tested through the basement floor. Put it out. We get thrown a dark world. People just shit all over it. Kevin Feige said, "Let's make another Thor film." What the?
And then we get Thor: Love and Thunder.
Exactly. But we never got
this.
That.
This is farther than whatever. Put it out.
Put it out. Kevin Feige's whole thing is if we film it, you better put it out. It's like, but is it people come?
It is certainly making big baby.
Look at Ant-Man and the Wasp. Look at Ant-Man and the Wasp. If y'all tell me that was a great film, I will kick you in your ding ding.
It's a great movie if you don't have any taste.
Oh man,
I'm saying. Remember, okay, I want y'all to think about it. What's the plot of Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Is the Ant-Man and the Wasp putting with ants against Ghost?
When Disney hired him, they said, if we spend money on it, put it out. It's like, but what if it's dog shit?
Put it out.
If we spend more than $15 on it, you better put it out. It's like, but
and then that's how we get Multiverse of Madness. That's how we got,
And thank you. They were like, Kevin, did we hire a cast? Uh-huh. Did we hire a director? Uh-huh. Did somebody take that money back, dog? You better put it out there. And that's why you have never heard of a director's cut of any Marvel film. Because whatever they film, that goes out there. The director's cut is part of the film. It don't matter. Listen, y'all seen some of them mid-credit scenes. You like, man, that was a dumbass credit scene. They don't. Hey,
so Kevin, again, they filmed it. Put it out.
They filmed it. Hey,
put it on YouTube.
I don't care. Kevin.
Disney put it out.
Exclusive.
They put a
right.
They are the kings and queens of making your stupid ass sit in the theater for 15 minutes after a movie's over with, just in case something happens, because they think it's
right. And you just sit there just like this.
Lights are already on.
Lights is on. Everybody.
There's a guy with a damn vacuum
push broom.
They walking out.
This is part of it. I guarantee you, this is part of it.
The guy.
You see a couple. You see an old couple that they're walking out, and you see. You see a mom and like 3 teenagers. They walk out
coming in.
Yeah,
you're like,
and you see new people coming in, and then you finally see the end.
Yes.
And then it
Like,
goes black,
you
and
don't
they
leave until literally you
said,
don't
"Nah,
leave until
it
Marvel
ain't
says
over
get up
yet."
and get the F out. Like you don't move. But
Like it don't
DC
move
isn't
until
doing that.
no, it don't move until projector go off, and then you see the
That's the most
Mhm.
claustrophobic, chaotic ass ending to anything Marvel's ever put out there. And they put it out there. They looked at that ending and said, yeah, this works. 50,000,
Yeah.
50 million people on the screen at the same time. I'm supposed to pay attention to what? They did. And then they're
and
like,
it's like
well,
5 seconds
attention
here,
right over
5
there.
seconds here, 5 seconds here, 5
Yeah.
seconds here.
We had a girl power moment. Nobody really even talks about it. all the women in there. She died. My bad. See. I know that's sensitive to some people. My bad. She was the only one that wasn't there, but everybody else was. Every woman
Right.
that's ever.
But everybody else was there except for Black Widow.
If you're a woman that's ever eaten a
Black Widow
donut in a Marvel
not
movie,
there,
yeah,
you know damn good and well she wasn't.
listen,
Right.
if Natasha hadn't decided to sacrifice herself, her ass would have been right there.
We would have no soul stone.
Her and Okoye, both of the Okoye got a spear. She got some Russian training. Women in there with flight ability and Okoye. If y'all don't get y'all little asses out of this, what are y'all doing here?
It's like
We didn't need any of them except for Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel.
I've always
Right.
asked this question: if Captain Marvel can stand up to the Infinity Stones, why the hell didn't she wear the damn glove? All that fighting.
She was the
It had to be Iron
Man.
It had to be Iron Man. No,
She was a last minute recruit.
That is true.
She had
Because hey,
She was on the other side of the
hey,
galaxy.
look here, man. Hey, look here. They had
Could
no
you
idea who the
imagine
F she was.
But I'm just saying, could you imagine at the end of Endgame, rather than Tony Stark going, she's the one with cosmic abilities. Let her go on to them damn stones. That's what I'm talking about.
She's imbued with cosmic abilities from one stone.
Right.
Listen, she could have done one. She could have done all five. And besides, she'd have ended up coming back in Miss Marvel's anyway. But anyway, DC doesn't do that. DC has butterfly wings. If you touch them, it dies.
Mhm.
Like DC will give you shit on a pay for play basis. Like they'll film a 3-hour movie and only give you 15 minutes of it, just in case.
Right.
Oh no, the critics might come in this 15-minute trailer, and that's why I said Matt Reeves is gonna make another Batman film. If it's any
Honestly,
prettier than the first one,
yeah.
Thank
Animated
you.
stuff
That
is
was
a
exactly
lot.
what I was going to say.
they had that
Because
too.
Because
And
their
then they
animated
got
stuff
They're
is
animated.
way better.
I think that
Than that.
is what DC's problem is because their animated line has always done well.
Not
Mhm.
anymore. Not anymore.
Bullshit.
They just ended it. They literally, I'm not making
No.
this up. They just ended it. What do you think Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3 was?
That was like Crisis on Infinite Earths. They got a new series out.
The
Harley Quinn series, Kite.
The rest of them that came from, remember the whole animation studio that brought us all those great ass films
Like the
before
Batman Beyond, Batman
Yes.
the Animated Series, Superman, Green Lantern.
that? Gone. If you go to Max
Yeah.
right now, and I tried to do this because Max, David Zaslav, and Warner Brothers Discovery is not going to treat me like I'm crazy. They're not. I don't care. Y'all can keep trying this all you want, but I know better. Okay. There was Batman: The Long Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a Superman film that featured Parasite.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it featured Parasite, and the ending of that is where War World came from. Like they Westworld or War World or something like that is on there, and that is supposed to lead into Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1, 2, and 3. A couple of those films you can't find on Max. I've tried, and nigga's biggest dude you ever seen in your life. He got all the prison tattoos and everything, but if you kick him in his big toe, he falls down. They could have lapped Marvel by now. They could have. And I'm not even talking animation. I'm talking about in live action. Imagine if Man of Steel comes out, right? This is their new thing, DCEU, right? And they tell Zach, put it out there. Yeah, but it's 2.5 hours. Put it out there. There's the end credit. Put it out there. And no matter what the critics say, They put it out there. They put the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman. Oh wow, he said Martha. Oh wow, it made $685 million domestically. Shut up. Put it out there. But they didn't. The critics are the one. They literally said to Zach that the film's too long. The film is too long. And so we'll cut it down. So when they put out the theatrical release of Batman v Superman, it's confusing as hell to everybody. Like, what the hell? Like Batman has all this angst. We see why he hates him. But why does Superman dislike this dude? Nobody knows. It's a shock. And then they turn right around about 2 weeks later and they go, here's the Ultimate Edition in theaters. Why wasn't the Ultimate Edition out there in the first place? And I guarantee, mark my words, if Matt Reeves makes a film that approaches 3 hours, they will be telling him to cut shit. Hey, Matt has that crucial moment with the villain and they're having that fight that makes all the sense for the entire film. Yeah, cut that out. Why are we cutting it out? Because we got to get this film under 2 hours. Because kids like Marvel films. And James Gunn is going to direct a Superman film that if it approaches 2 hours and 15 minutes, it's a wrap. And then you'll be hearing the rumors about, James Gunn had an Ultimate Edition of this Superman film. But by that time, the critics will be ripping it apart. This sucks. It went woke.
Everybody that's ever heard of Green Lantern, everybody that's ever watched
everybody's ever collected a comic book by accident. Like you went out on a date with your girl. And she was like, oh my God, I got a good book and here's something for you. Oh, it's a Green Lantern book with the black man with a power ring. I did not know.
Like if you watch the Justice League cartoon.
It just, the problem with DC is it's afraid. I said this when it doesn't. Captain Marvel, they put that out.
Not only that is, here's the thing, that when Marvel puts something out, even if it's bad, they find a way to tie it in and make it into something that's good. So even if it's bad, it leads into something that is just absolute chef's kiss.
But the best Marvel films are the ones with the least amount of Marvel shit in it. Black Panther, one of the best Marvel films ever. Why? Not a whole lot of that damn Marvel shit in it. It had some tie-ins, but it wasn't, let's make funny quips every 15 minutes. We don't need that. Age of Ultron lasted, what, a week? Wasn't no age?
It's like, yeah.
It was too much.
If anything,
the Age of Ultron was more of a concept.
I don't even look at it. There's a concept, man.
Concept of an era.
We gonna make a robot. He gonna last about 3 days. It's a concept of an age, man. Like
concept. And
there was no ramifications for that other than we got Vision. But what did Kevin Feige put it out there? But Kevin, it makes no sense.
No.
Like Ultron came back.
Objectively, at the time, it was kind of it was 50-50. It was lackluster because Ultron was one of my favorite bad guys growing up because he was a menacing AI robot, especially because whenever you consider where he came from, he was Hank Pym's AI that Hank Pym grafted off of his own brain or his own brain.
They couldn't get Michael Douglas in there for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas, the
Avengers vision for the perfect entity. And wait, where does Wonder Man come in too? Never mind.
Hold on, that's another.
That's how it gets more.
I said a Wonder Man.
But
Wonder Man is one.
Got out of Age of Ultron. What we got out of Age of Ultron was not only did we get Vision, we got Wanda too. We got Wanda, and we got the death of Quicksilver. Something I didn't think was going to happen.
Something that shouldn't have happened.
It shouldn't have happened. In theory,
exactly. In theory, you need to tell me.
Could
Like
have been
the
better.
like on that Earth, the fastest man on that Earth
But you know
that
what?
has speed healing.
Think about
Considering
that. Think about that.
considering how they were doing his CGI speed versus how Fox was doing Quicksilver's CGI speed on their side with the mutants, I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but I mean,
Quicksilver
still,
died from bullets.
yeah, and
Flash
that was the thing,
died from
just-
Ezra Miller, but it's just, you know what I mean? Like, really, it's
Okay,
yeah,
we started on this.
this is what I'm talking about. Had DC had a Kevin Feige in place, Grant Gustin has been running his ass off for 9 seasons.
God damn.
Poor Grant can't get
Damn
no
right.
right.
man.
Have you
Sorry.
seen Grant Gustin
I
in
keep
anything
forgetting we're
else
not on
lately?
our show.
No. Have you seen Grant Gustin on anything lately?
No.
Have you seen Grant Gustin in
No.
a prospect of anything lately?
Mm-mm.
No.
You mean to tell me you have this problematic ass person, so problematic that like police are looking for him, but y'all gonna go ahead with this $200 million movie, which in the larger why?
right.
Like Ezra would have been gone during Zack Snyder, because I know Zack Snyder started filming his Justice League right after Batman v Superman. Okay, Ezra would have been gone. He was the worst part of Zack Snyder's Justice League. He was. Not gonna lie about it. Having to look at, because I'm loving the film, and then I'm like, and then there's Ezra. And he'd have been gone. I'd have been like, hey, Grant.
He just didn't fit in quite right.
No.
I mean, not only
Barry
just
Allen
not
is
only,
the serious one.
not only just from his look, just from how that Flash was.
Yes. Yes. But again, this is what happens when you have people with butterfly wings. There is no now, I understand that they want James Gunn to be their Kevin Feige in there. Because if not, why waste our time? I guarantee you, in about 5 years, when Matt Reeves, because Matt Reeves is going to do 3 Batman films. I have the sneakiest suspicion they're going to get darker, and I don't mean just in tone of the movie. I'm talking about just like in color. Like you ain't gonna be. Eventually, the shit gonna be in black and white, and then you are gonna be like, "Wow, man, I didn't know what a black Batman didn't punch the color out of this whole film." But anyway, he's gonna do 3 films. They're gonna wait 5 years. DC superhero. He's gonna say Batman. Kid doesn't even know who the hell Booster Gold is. Gold, Booster. The Blue Beetle film was cool. I like the Blue Beetle film, but it was part of the old regime. And David Zaslav has already proven. This is why I said DC is hurting me. DC hurts me. Like, I wake up in the morning, and no matter whether or not the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the squirrel is not stuck in my roof, I realize that I love a company that don't love me. DC Entertainment doesn't love me. They don't even like me. I have tattoos of.
Like they tolerate you. Well, they
They
like
don't
you.
even tolerate me. It's a Trump supporter. It's literally a Trump.
I was about to say they like you because when you spend money, then they like.
But I already have shoes. Like, nah, buy these shoes for $99.95.
So no, you want these shoes.
You want these shoes? Hey,
So
we
they,
gotta.
they basically debo you in them shoes.
Yes. Then it's like they put a gun in the back of my head and just like, hey, buy these shoes. Why do I have to buy them shoes? Because we said buy these damn shoes. You need to buy these shoes. Only these
All other
shoes make you feel special.
garbage.
And it's like
You
when they
want
reboot the
these
Batman,
shoes.
and think about it, they could go.
Right?
You can make his main his main villain can be Superboy Prime. If you want to put it on television, that's 5 seasons worth of shit right there. Right there. Oh, you want to do Batman? Do Nightwing. Can we get a Nightwing? Can we get it? They had
Like I would love to see a
on-
Nightwing show.
on.
You know what I would like to see right now from Superman, especially since right now in what is the show that they've got right now? Lois and Clark.
Superman and Lois.
Superman
Which is
and
on
Lois.
its 4th and final season.
Right.
Make
Yeah.
that
But-
again. Make
but-
that make sense.
But wait for it. Aren't they doing Doomsday? Aren't they doing Death of Superman?
Right now,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I
He
would
is
like
currently
to see.
beating the shit out of him in space.
Here's what
It
I
is
would like to see.
ridiculous.
When of Krypton,
Cyborg, Superman,
Cyborg. Yeah.
and Superboy.
And Superboy.
and
Yeah.
Superboy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the Eradicator. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yes.
Eradicator. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to
Yes.
see the 4 split. And,
Yes.
and have those all 4.
But if you do that,
Mhm.
you're going to have to bring back a Superman. You got to. Because these 4 people should not exist. The only reason they exist is because Superman died. And considering the fact Superman and Lois is done after this season,
Who's the one that?
Yeah.
Who's the one? Who's?
Tyler Hockner.
Tyler.
Who played him on the TV show?
On the TV
Flash?
show?
No, wait. Who was the one that played him and the Atom?
Oh, you're talking
Oh, you're talking about Brandon Routh.
Brandon
Wow.
Routh. Bring
Yeah.
him back. Just for shits and giggles.
Listen, I know.
Now,
I
for
know.
a while, there was a rumor about him doing, him coming back as the Kingdom Come Superman.
Listen, they already have the perfect cast for the Kingdom Come. Age, old man Batman. You already had one. Just pay Ben Affleck. Just back a Brinks truck at his house and tell him we just one time, buddy.
So here, just
if you tolerate us this one time, we won't mess with you again.
but
they will-
just sign this right here.
Those are the ambitious stories you
Yeah.
get past when you get past Batman must have a Joker. No, we don't. That man got a rogues gallery that rivals the Flash. Why does he need? Why do we got to keep retreading? If Christopher Nolan did it, don't do it. Now, in Arrow, they had a Ra's al Ghul. I loved their Ra's al Ghul, and that fight between him and Oliver Queen was fantastic. But the only reason they did that is because they can't get the rights to have Batman on television. That's why you end up with a show like Gotham Knights. Do you see?
And Batwoman.
And Batwoman wasn't bad.
Well,
That they were able to stay with Ruby Rose,
Well,
but Ruby Rose was getting death threats and shit. You're not my Batwoman. She's a lesbian. What else do you want? from her?
I mean,
Then the whole storyline was because again, this is why I said Warner Brothers Discovery hurts me. You can never have Batman on television. You can have everything surrounding Batman on television. That's why in Gotham, you literally had to see Batman for exactly 5 seconds at the end of the show. The rule used to be the same for Superman. Because if you notice, Todd Welling did not wear the Superman suit until the last put Batman on it. My problem is Marvel will put everybody and their grandmother on their television shows, on their animated series, on the movies, in the music. They don't give a shit. Hey, how much we got to pay to get Chris Hemsworth in there to do a Thor voice? 6 figures? Go ahead and write it out right now. Hurry up, get him in there.
They'll even throw it in your face and put them in comic accurate.
Yes.
jar.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But DC? Oh my God. We can't have
But it's Batman.
The
You know,
Arrow
like I
was
said.
Batman. Arrow was Batman because they couldn't put they would not put Batman on the CW. Like he's above it.
Right.
What? You guys can have the Flash, and you guys can have Legends of Tomorrow, or you can even have the Suicide Squad if you want them. Hey, we want to put Batman on television. No,
No.
absolutely not.
Never.
You'll never put Batman on something.
What do you mean, like an animated show?
He's like,
We'll give you Batman the Brave and the Bold.
yeah, if you
Sit
want
down.
Bat, and they won't do that because guess what? Bruce Wayne's in it. What is Bruce Wayne? Batman. Nah, they won't put anything Batman related on it. That's why in Titans, the dude that played what's his face from Game of Thrones.
Shit, didn't they just try to? Didn't
They
they?
did.
They just
Yeah.
teased out that they were going to do a live action Batman Beyond, and
They did.
And,
Uh-huh.
like the fans went nuts, and
Yes,
they were like,
and he's
"No,
like, nah."
we're going to do Minecraft instead," and
Yes.
it flopped.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
gonna tell you something.
Yep. That's about right.
You will get you some CM Punk, but you will pay cable for it, bitch.
Oh yeah, you'll get
the Rock.
So you'll get your CM Punks, you'll get your Rocks, you'll get the Roman Reigns, you'll get all of your favorites.
On a premium live event.
But you're gonna have to pay.
Regular schmegula, like look what happened to NXT. To get CM Punk in the NXT, Shaman, they will throw it. It don't matter. They
just throw anything out there.
Anybody. He debuted last week. He's out here wrestling this week. They don't care, and they always end up playing with the house money, which is kind of funny because Warner Brothers Discovery kind of owns AEW. One company that is very frugal with their intellectual properties will put a show up there. Anybody can be on it. Like he was singing in a bathroom at a AEW event last week. This week he's on television wrestling Batman on the CW. Batman on non-pay cable? No.
Hey, Batman.
Okay.
Batman.
Okay.
Batman, you say?
So we have a show called Titans. One of the main characters is Nightwing. He is the adopted son and protege of Batman. Can we at least have him in season 2? No. What do you get?
So we'll
Batman that talks.
So what we'll do is we'll make everything. Okay.
Batman.
We'll meet you in the middle. We'll give you Jason Todd and a couple appearances by Bruce Wayne. We'll make it even.
Not Batman.
And the night that Jason Todd gets killed, Batman goes to Nightwing and goes, "I killed the Joker." Okay, so that just takes 2 pieces off the board because I'm gonna go away now. Well, we never have to worry about that again now, do we? Again, they hurt me. I buy their comic books. I have, if you ask my wife right now, I have more DC related T-shirts than anything else. Even more than the merch that we made on the Villains Guild store. I have more DC related merch. I got the Funko Pops and the magazines and yet when it goes to, it's like, hey, we want to put something on a screen where you can actually see and hear it. I know if I go to CW, I won't see no Batman. I'll see Gotham Knights with what was that show? What was Gotham Knights?
I saw about 10 minutes of that show once.
I saw the commercial.
And that's all I needed to see.
I saw the commercial. And I was done. It's a commercial for... Yeah, I'm good.
No, I gave it a fair shake. I gave it a fair shake.
I gave it a fair shake.
And I could only...
Pennyworth.
Yeah.
Pennyworth.
I never even watched it. I saw...
Why not just give us a Bane show?
So I read what the show was about.
I mean, if we're gonna do everything adjacent, it's in the neighborhood of that.
Hey, what were you just saying about throwing spaghetti at the wall?
Listen, Marvel on the other hand.
Let's make a show about the Riddler.
Marvel does take throwing spaghetti against the wall to see what's.
Listen, Marvel don't get
it didn't stick.
No,
we just think about it. We're
Gotham kind of stuck for a minute.
For a hot minute,
yeah.
It did.
How many seasons did it do? 6.
It did 5.
It did 5 seasons.
Yeah,
and then at the end of it, he just grew up.
at the end of it, at the end of it, it was rushed. It was really rushed because that last season was canceled, and so we'll just
how do we tie this up in a bow?
We'll fast forward it 10 years because we all know that he went overseas and he went this and da 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 da. Not
the last couple episodes of Enterprise.
Hey, did I mention that Batman suit? That was the jankiest Batman suit I've ever seen in my life. That shit made Robert Pattinson suit with a damn
football
Halloween Batman mask
with like a football helmet on or some shit like that. It was it was bad.
It was bad. It was really bad.
But see, and that's the thing though, is they were thinking is that perhaps us as fans would not want to see us watch Bruce Wayne go to Tibet. We don't want to watch him see, what happens in Gotham.
Yeah. We saw Tibet. It's not like you got to live up there. Damn it, you can show
No,
up.
but I was just saying is that.
In the damn city.
I'm saying is that he could have brought
He was
in
in Tibet for what, 15 minutes?
right. But I mean, that whole time he's in Tibet, they could have brought in Bronze Tiger. They could have brought in, who else? Katana.
They could have brought in was it Ghostmaker?
Yeah, Ghostmaker.
Because
Yeah.
in the comic books, Ghostmaker trained just as hard as Batman did, and that's the reason they're not in the same city.
Slade Wilson in there.
And then we got him in Titans, and the Slade listen, Esai Morales played the perfect Slade Wilson. Why would you give Slade Wilson an arrow?
Like,
what? That didn't even make any sense. Like, it's what? Like, Arrow was budget Batman.
Yeah.
You Batman on a budget. You get Arrow. Because Oliver Queen has never been that dude.
No,
Oliver Queen has never, like, in the comic books, they tried to make him gritty after Arrow came out, and I was like, what are y'all doing? He ain't.
I never thought he had never been gritty. He was just so.
Finally seen it. Gambit just finally seen it.
Well, and several other.
He's no longer high. He's seen it.
That shit blew your house.
Listen, that suit was a 10-pack of ass. It's just a kid on a roof in his daddy's clothing, and then he ain't wearing it right.
Yeah.
I think the eye mask was wrong or some shit. Like, I think one of the eye was too low.
It looked like he was wearing a wetsuit with football pads. Yeah. Like, I mean...
You know what I mean?
Like a wetsuit with football pads, and it was all spray painted black.
It's because they just cannot see putting Batman...
TV? Oh, you want Superman on TV? Oh, yeah, we can do Superman. Oh, you want Green Lantern? Oh, yeah, we can do Green Lantern. You want Batman?
No. If you're good at something,
we could do Robin.
We're not even in Young Justice.
We'll give you Teen Titans.
We'll give you we'll give you Teen Titans for 4 seasons. I was like, David Zaslav was like, nah.
It's too weird.
You gotta think, if you will dump a $200 million already done movie, nothing is safe. There's nothing safe. David Zaslav is not a fan of comics. David Zaslav is a fan of money. So $200 million, we'll just write that off, And I know a lot of people think that Zack Snyder messed up the characters. No, I don't. I think what he was doing is interpreting them for a modern age. Because if he's wearing the drawers on the outside of the outfit, I know I'm in for one of those nostalgia trips. We got a Superman that everybody can believe in. In other words, Christopher Reeve's Superman. If his drawers are on the outside,
truth, justice, and the American way.
Yeah, come on, say, want to knock out the Nazis.
The announcer
it's
always
the Daily Planet. It's the Daily Planet, and we have a special news report.
I think Superman's outfit, and I know Superman. I knew Brandon Routh was going to be in some trouble because what were they trying to do? Make a direct sequel to the original Superman, the Christopher Reeve Superman. We just going to ignore the fact that he don't look the same. Like, Brandon Routh is swole meat, and Christopher Reeves was just meat. Like, it don't mix. So here comes this guy. They put him in a completely different outfit because he is, after all, a damn alien. His drawers ain't on the outside. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. I'm working with this. Could you imagine if Superman was playing the role of Superman fresh out the box and a fresh out the box Batman? It would have been a better show. Because Thor wasn't Thor when he came out. Like, I'm an asshole. I'm arrogant. I wear a winged helmet and I like beer. Give me a horse. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Captain America was frozen and Iron Man was just doing that shit for the very first time. We didn't have to... Ladies and gentlemen, here's a spoiler. The Waynes don't make it.
He's now playing Captain Britain in the MCU now.
And as well he should. Good job, Henry. Get the bag, Henry. Get the bag.
So get that money.
Get that money. You go from the most iconic superhero of all time with a company that don't even really like you that damn much. You coming in the room and they whispering behind you, he ain't even our daddy real kids. And you go right across the street and they actually give you a sandwich and a
They give
pretzel.
you a sandwich and a shield.
Now
So
the
I was
only
like,
problem
hey,
is
that's cool.
his sister is Psylocke. His sister's a mutant. And see, Marvel couldn't wait to get the X-Men back. They couldn't wait to get the mutants back. They couldn't wait. It was like they was salivating over there, just drooling like, all right, when them rights up. When the
See-
X-Men come back over here, baby. Oh.
And see, and again with mutants, up until Miss Marvel, mutants were not in,
They didn't
were
even
not,
say that.
were, did not even exist in
They had
in
special
that
ability.
in that universe.
Maybe
But
that's why this isn't the Quicksilver we're used to, because he only
no,
has
because he
special-
wasn't.
Yes.
he
Yeah, the
wasn't-
Quicksilver we know is a mutant.
No, he wasn't a
Could
mutant.
outrun
But
bullets.
yeah,
This Quicksilver is Quicksilver from Timu. He just has special ability, one of
His-
which is not dodging
so
bullets.
no, he's not Quicksilver. He's Quick-Silver.
He's medium silver. He's not even quick.
So no, he's fast silver. But see,
Quicksilver would have.
but see,
Quicksilver
like
would have not got hit by a bullet. Quicksilver would have looked at
Yeah.
the bullets and been like, "You can't keep up." But Fast Silver,
didn't see that coming, did you? But see, here's the thing that and
Fast Silver couldn't catch up. The guy caught by them bullets.
yeah, but see, up until that point, up until Miss Marvel, mutants weren't even a thing.
Mm-mm.
But then
And
at
when-
the end of Miss Marvel, then we get the whole teaser of it worked for you because you're different. You're mutated somehow.
Mutated. You're a
No.
strange in the multiverse of madness, just so that we could see Patrick Stewart back in that yellow ass damn thing.
Oh yeah, that was complete.
Yeah.
That and that we got that, for
that Mr.
and
Fantastic.
rewritten. That was
Haley
it.
Otwell.
Haley Atwell as Captain Britain. No,
Yeah.
she was Captain Britain. Captain Britain. There. Yes.
Yes, and freaking, they just wanted to show off their new toys.
We got
Mhm.
Patrick Stewart and we got a Reed Richards now. Patrick Stewart.
It's not like Patrick Stewart's over there playing another character like Stan Lee or some shit. Like he's
We got our own version of Stan Lee. He doesn't have a mustache or hair. It's Patrick Stewart.
no, it's freaking Charles Xavier. Patrick Stewart's
Right.
gonna be playing Charles Xavier until he dies in that damn wheelchair. That's it. That was the only
Patrick Stewart's going to be
entire film-
playing Charles Xavier until he actually needs that wheelchair.
Yes, until he needs the damn wheelchair. They literally put that entire. They wrapped. They
I
took
think he
two
signed the same contract that the Undertaker signed.
Listen,
Like you will
That dude-
wrestle
that dude
for
right
us
there?
till you die.
yeah, till you die.
Basically,
Like seriously,
yes.
the damn film. Because at any point you'd have been like, man, this is some bullshit. It's like, why are we watching? Man, this is some bullshit. Like, what the fuck is this? And then they're like, here comes the cameos. Reed
So,
Richards.
Reed Richards, Professor X.
Yeah, you go. I'm gonna stay for the rest. Let's see if there's more cameo. There was no more cameo.
No.
They got you in there, buddy. They baited the hook. That first 45 minutes to an hour, you were like, why am I watching this?
So
Why
what
am
the-
I
what-
here?
what-
This
what
is
the fuck
some
it?
Real,
Well,
I
that's
feel
cool.
real bad that whenever we talk about cameos in that movie, we know and nobody mentions Anson Mount as Black Bolt.
As Black Bolt. Why? Because the Inhuman show was a bag of biscuits of ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
It was-
it
it was-
was.
it was
And
ass
the thing
nuggets.
about it, Black Bolt was one of my favorite all-time characters, and any humans and just in Marvel.
and
You got
even
to make hand
and even like
gestures.
I only watched like the first episode or two of the Inhumans, and
Somebody told me
I
it was
thought
Marvel,
I
Game
thought
of Thrones,
like
and I was
how
waiting for
they
that.
portrayed him was the only good part of that.
yeah,
Yes, but they
But
called.
everything
Yeah,
else
but see,
was
I'm-
complete
I watched the whole. I watched
doo-doo
that.
butt.
No, I watched the whole series. Just because I am a fan of the Inhumans and just like that.
They
The only one that they did real justice to was Black Bolt.
Yeah.
They called that Marvel's Game of Thrones. I said, Sorry,
You
sons of
you
bitches.
stop. You stop. You
I'm
stop.
not making.
You
Okay,
stop.
I
I'm
swear
not
to
even
you,
that
I'm not
old.
making this up.
Stop. No.
I'm not making this up.
No.
They said
No.
when they were
No.
advertising this show, they called it Marvel's Game of Thrones, and I said, "You lying sons of bitches."
You lying mother flim-flar.
Florn, filth ass.
You lying mother sucker. Flar.
Oh, where's the dragon? The dog.
Yeah.
Was the dog even in there?
Yeah, the dog was in it, but it was a gigantic CGI dog, and it just didn't look right, like at all. Like it stood out completely.
It's like real. This is
Like, I mean, I understand.
this right here.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I get and I understand that the dog
about
is
it.
gigantic.
Because of
Is a gigantic dog with like a little thing coming
Yeah,
out of his head,
little
and then
hook on his head.
yeah.
What the
But
hell is it?
there are dogs that are a little bit close to that size that you could use. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it ended up looking more less like you were talking with like Rocket and Groot, and more like
It's a version of Birdemic. That's how it looked. It was Marvel's Birdemic. That's
It
how they
wasn't-
did that goddamn dog.
But again, I go back to
did we spend
Kevin
money on
Feige's
it?
gonna put it on air.
And
Kevin does not give
put
it.
it out.
Put it out there.
He put it out there.
Kevin doesn't care. Kevin is going.
Said
Hey,
somebody's gonna watch
did we
it. Put
spend
it out
money on
there.
this? Like Kevin could be on the set going, "Did we spend money on this?" Yeah, we're up to
Yeah.
about $150,000 a day. Put it out.
You
Said
could
put it out there.
Put it out
But-
there. Put it. It
I didn't even-
doesn't matter.
I didn't even finish.
Listen, we didn't even tell you all to put it out.
we only bought the craft catering.
So right now we're at a.
Put it out there.
So we're at about $60 and change.
So right now we're at about one. Put it out.
Kevin,
Put it out there.
listen, Kevin Feige would have released Birdemic sight unseen. They spent $35 in a Kinko's gift certificate. Kevin Feige would have put that movie. Don't think I'm playing. If somebody had a concept,
What?
like a concept of a concept.
Why's it gotta
of
be a
movie.
Kinko's gift certificate?
I'm just saying, man. Kevin Feige would have put that shit out there.
I really need to make some copies.
Like, listen. It's
We'll
like,
go
how
to
much
pop
you spend on
copies.
this?
Can I take you?
Look, listen. Kevin would be like, "How much y'all spend on this? $35 for the CGI program on my computer."
But we only just designed
Like,
one
we wasn't
T-shirt.
even using
Put it
regular
out there.
Microphones. We was
See?
using the microphones on our cell phone. Put it out there.
Put it out there.
Put it- That's
How much did you spend on the microphone?
How much you
It's
spent
like-
on the microphones? We already
like
had
to
them.
pay-
We
Listen,
already had them.
put
They
it
already
out there.
paid for
You
it.
don't give
Put
a
it out
shit.
there.
Listen, Kevin Feige go put it out, and that's what I'm saying. DC has never had that person. If they had let Aqua,
That is true.
First Aquaman would have been different. Because I know there was some behind the scenes scene shit. They put it out there. But Zach,
And-
it is put it
Well,
out
see,
there.
My,
We ain't even,
my,
the fish
my
ain't
only,
even talking yet. Put it out there.
So,
Like, we-
I'm gonna
shit.
say it like this. All right, my only gripe about Aquaman is it's Jason Momoa. I'm sorry. It is. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it's like this. Jason Momoa is playing
Oh.
Aquaman in Smallville, and he looks the part of Aquaman.
Now he does.
Yeah. So
When he was doing it in Smallville, he was.
when he
I
was
don't-
doing it in
I wish
Smallville,
he
he was
did.
playing a very young teenage, mind you, teenage Aquaman.
Listen,
How big will you think the teenage version of Aquaman is supposed to be? You think he's supposed to be the same size as a fucking
No.
grown man in his 30s?
no, but
No.
what I am saying is this: Alan Richardson is entirely too big,
Lobo. I'm sorry,
Listen,
Momoa should be Lobo.
and he will be. I get why because James Gunn likes it.
And Lobo is another one that DC could have done a movie on, and
Mhm.
that
But
shit
again-
would have been so fucking popular.
If Jason Momoa decides not to smoke a cigar and the critics go, wah, that movie will be pulled and James Gunn will be fired and they'll be restarting this shit with Martha and Thomas getting blown away again. We'll get another whole Batman. They will scrap. This is the scary thing about Warner Brothers Discovery. They will scrap a bunch of shit just because one critic didn't like it. They are that afraid. These are the sort of people that they look all four ways before crossing the street. Where they're at, where they're going, and both ways before the car. They are that afraid. They're like, dude, it's a one way. Why are you looking the other way? Like, they don't care. Lobo, let's say Lobo's like, I don't even smoke cigars no more. Ah!
I think that's the major difference between Marvel and DC. Marvel will announce that they're going to have this character.
Yep.
And they will be tunnel visioned on that release. Now, the subject or the name will change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they will be tunnel visioned on that release.
They changed Kane.
DC, on the other hand, will just be like, shit.
Yeah, like,
throw it away.
Shit. We can't do anything. Yeah.
Like, I'm glad they're bringing back Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. I love that. Absolutely. Like, who are you gonna bring back? Polka Dot Man? I liked Polka Dot Man, by the way. I did. Polka Dot Man was freaking hilarious.
No,
I liked
Polka Dot Man was one of the good spots in that movie.
Polka Dot Man was
I mean,
James Gunn helmed the Suicide Squad was a really good move. Now, to put him in charge of your entire entertainment division, probably not. This is the same man that brought us not one, not two, but 3 Guardian of the Galaxy films. And that, if any of y'all tell me y'all know the plot of the second Guardian of the Galaxy film, I'm gonna call you a goddamn liar. Bam!
Didn't it have Kurt Russell in that?
It had Kurt Russell in it.
Ego, the living
planet. Oh
planet.
yeah, I can tell you.
Ego is a living planet and leaving kids all over the place. In other words, basically what they did was they got you in for a superhero film and gave you a story about a deadbeat daddy.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Accurate.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Like
you had a bunch of you got a bunch of
describe a movie
he
poorly.
Yeah.
Like he was Rey Mysterio and he just seeded out a bunch of Dom Mysterio.
Just a bunch
everywhere.
of Doms.
Just a bunch of Doms everywhere.
And then killed them all because they didn't have the power or whatever. Like it James Gunn gave us 3 of those movies. Like 3 of them. And that's cool. He also gave us the Suicide Squad. Fantastic. Love it. Great. You don't put that man in charge of your whole story. Because he and then it's like,
well, see, I challenge you this one. I challenge you this one. I don't think anybody could tell me what the third one was about.
Apparently, Rocket had a bad life and fell in love with a girl with no arms. There you go. I remember Rocket crying.
An abused
I'm supposed to be the Marvel fan here.
Raccoon abused by man. Like, come on.
An abused raccoon goes back home. Explain the film plot badly.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like we're gonna get a bunch of secondary and tertiary characters now because James Gunn believes in using everything. But certain shit just shouldn't be. It should be serious. It really should. I can't remember what his damn name is. The guy that was before David Zaslav showed up. Said television and movie shall not mix. What? Television and movie shall not mix. In other words, all those CW shows, all the Max shows, all of the movies, no connection. Matt Reeves is doing an entire Batman film that ain't got no connection to the larger DC universe. But
here's Marvel. Every one of their shows all connected.
Listen, I'm surprised Werewolf by Night hasn't showed up in the second season of Moon Knight, which should also movies and cartoons and comics and video games and everything.
Well, see, it's not only that. I mean, you got think about it like this: when it was in their first, second, and third phase, and then when it got to Endgame, everything was going to Endgame. All the movies, TV shows, Agents of Shield, all of that, everything was going towards Endgame. Now they're doing the same thing, except it's so many more characters, and now they're going into Secret Wars. Got shows out there now.
And it's like, is Loki supposed to be? Is Loki more money? Like,
needs a chest, man. Needs a chest. That's what he did. And hey, man,
if Jonathan Majors had just stayed in the car, just stay in the car, man. Either that,
like, no,
get out the car and don't touch the white woman. That's
instead of all you had to do is leave. No, instead all you had
car, don't touch the white woman. That's all you do.
If you're gonna get out the car, you get out the car. Then you got to do
away from. Yeah, who's gonna take away a movie franchise from some black man that just decided to get out of a car and take a midnight run through New York in dress shoes and tube socks? Who's gonna do that? Nobody's gonna do that. You don't lose franchises for that shit. You know what I mean? Like you got out the car, you just couldn't take it. Like there's gonna be some bullshit, so you took off running. Like Jonathan Majors here running through the streets of New York at night in a pair of dress shoes and tube socks. Stay in the car. Like
stay your ass in the car.
I don't touch you. You don't touch me. Just get in this car. Like if Jonathan Majors had just looked at that woman and just been like, "Girl, you don't sit your stupid ass down. You are fucking up the money. You are messing up Kang money."
Take a look at him and just go, "Bitch." I said, "Bitch."
But you said that, right?
So look at you about to
fuck up in the car.
You about to fuck up this Marvel money.
If
you not understand the money that is
Kang money on the channel. Oh, it's Kang money. Kang. By the way, what was the plot of the fourth? What was the plot of the fourth Ant-Man? A third Ant-Man?
Yeah, that was
The Kang Dynasty stuff.
The Kang Dynasty.
I honestly couldn't tell you how MODOK fit into this situation.
Nobody knows.
I mean,
listen, have y'all watched Hit Monkey? Have y'all watched Hit Monkey on Hulu?
No. Yes, I have.
I need to listen.
I have. It's pretty cool.
You don't know what you missed.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool as hell. Hit Monkey is something else. Just thinking about it, I'm about to go watch the second season. I think it's up there. Like
yeah. Yeah. Look here, man.
If DC is not going to blend its streams, why should I be excited? And the clearest indication of them blending their streams is this new Superman with his drawers on the outside of his pants. Drawers on the outside.
Right.
I don't. They're still. It's almost like I wish there was a way people who have passed on could talk to like the greater populace once a year. Every year on the anniversary of Christopher Reeve's death, he would like get up and go, "If y'all don't make another Superman film and put his damn drawers on the inside and leave me alone, I am dead." No, like, and I'm not saying this disrespectfully.
I'm not saying this is ass.
It's a bag of ass. It's a bag of ass. It is a pure D bag of ass, and my problem with it is, it's a bag of ass with there's no payoff. There's no payoff. Because the moment one critic says something funny, DC is going to.
Well, and it's like that. Yeah, just like you said, there's no payoff because with Marvel, we knew first I'm going in with this season, this new season of the MCU. We're going into Secret Wars. We know that we're going into that.
Yep.
What are we going into with DC?
Nothing. I'm telling you.
I mean, if they teased maybe another Crisis on Infinite Earth, but James Gunn version of Crisis on Infinite Earth. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
And that would be, and you know what? That would be a way, because timelines.
Yep.
Did you notice what you didn't see? not one Zack Snyder film. Not one. No
Nah.
Planet with Henry Cavill on it.
No Henry Cavill.
We got an appearance from Adam West and Christopher Reeves and Helen Slater before we got
and
Henry
Nicolas
Cavill.
Cage. Nicolas Cage. Let's not forget Nicolas Cage.
That's when I hated that film. We get a Nicolas Cage never played Superman. He wore a suit.
He
Y'all
was going to
said-
play Superman.
He was going to in Tim Burton's Superman, which why I don't know what.
Well, see, Tim Burton, at the end of that, it was going to end in a Justice League film. That was going to be the end of it. Was Tim Burton's version of the Justice League?
Oh yeah, we getting a white Hal Jordan because Tim Burton doesn't believe in black folks.
Oh no. Like really, really light.
Really, really, really light. Like I don't
Like
know.
maybe like
Tom
kinda-
Cruise white.
Like
no.
almost albino, but not quite. Like, can we make him like have a like a really dark tan?
So if he so he's a black guy. Yes.
Like how black?
Oh yeah, how black? Are we talking Dolomite? No, bitch, we talking about a black guy. Okay.
So
Yeah.
about this black guy again.
Oh, y'all getting Hal Jordan. That's all y'all getting. A Tim Burton Justice League, you getting
Said-
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan
Martian
or
Manhunter is gonna be
said, oh,
Martian
either-
Manhunter is gonna be a white dude. Like it's gonna be the whitest cast you ever seen in your life. He gonna find a way to make Cyborg white. See, the black is metallic.
Said, just say it. Just admit it. You don't like black people.
Just admit it.
No,
Just admit it.
no, you don't understand. I have black.
Some of my best
I wear
friends are
black
black.
shoes. I like black suits.
What are you talking about? I have a black tie. I wear black belts.
Helena Bonham Carter's original hair was black.
It's like, I mean, I know black.
Is his name John Stewart? I get it. This is supposed to have been a love letter to DC. But y'all don't show me no love. I ain't showing you. I'm sorry. I what to tell you. I love y'all when y'all act right.
And again, that's
this
why I
a-
said for you, it's a
Problem is,
love-hate
y'all
letter.
act right.
Call this a friends with benefits letter to DC.
You have a much different relationship
I
with
know,
them
right?
than I did, sir.
You have a very different relationship than I.
You said love letter. I was like, I don't know. When you texted me this morning, I was like, a love letter. What, DC? The comics? He's like, yes.
Is that DC? Yes. You know, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You know,
Yeah,
Zack Snyder, James Gunn. You know, ring any bells.
Man. So you two could call it a love letter. We'll call it a. This is an official notice of friends with benefits of DC. We see each
So
other.
you're in a situationship with DC.
Yeah. We see each other on the weekends. You know, we do. We going about our business. Like, I'm out before the sun rises in the morning with DC. You gonna stay for coffee? No, I'm good. I just.
You too busy taking that
call
walk
that?
of shame.
I got somewhere to be.
Yeah, I got.
Like, ooh.
I got things. I got
know,
things to do.
I would.
Hey,
But
let's not get into
I got this thing. I got this thing that I gotta go to.
Something
yeah.
Hey, let's not get our emotions involved in the DC. Come on now.
Said we don't do that here. We don't do
Like,
that.
look here. Listen, you gave me pleasure, I leave. Like, I'm supposed to. What am I to you? Friend with benefit. I don't know what you want out of me, DC. Like, I don't. Like, right now, it's like I'm not even getting the benefit part. Just a friend. Just.
And then you're just a shit friend.
DC's in a what are we relationship with me? Like me and DC have a. Well, what are we really? What are we aiming towards the end? Like, I don't know, DC. I don't know.
All right.
I'm good. I know how to. You do that thing. You come over, do that thing, and then you leave. I come over to your house, I do that thing, and then you leave. And you know, we hook up afterwards. But
So you do your thing, I do my thing, and then we
you do your
and then we
thing.
go.
If I see you out in the public with somebody else, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just not gonna tell anybody that we do that thing on the weekends with each other. And you don't. If you see me with somebody, shut your ass up. Your mouth closed.
Girl, he over there with Marvel. Knowing he was in my house the other night with his face between my legs.
Like, yeah, DC.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell people I'm lying. Like, I don't know no girl named DC. I don't even know her.
Why she come up in your phone is booty call?
I don't know. Put her in my phone as Domino's. Like, why is Domino's Connection calling you? Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. They got coupons. I don't know if they got coupons. I don't know.
Give me a sneaky link. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. I step out on my lady on you. Like, I mean, like it's a weekend. Got nothing else to do. It's Friday night. Girl ain't home. Guess I'll watch some DC. I am very pleasured now. Now get out of my face. Like, you ain't gonna stay and cuddle? No. We've already talked. We've established this, DC. We don't cuddle. Our cuddling consists of me leaving his damn house. We don't cuddle, DC. Get out of here. You talk about cuddle. Cuddle? And I heard you creeping out of DC house the other night. No, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know that bitch. I don't. Wait. Hey, man, you watch DC? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let me ask y'all.
Hold on, but I saw you in the face.
Let me ask you, is there something that's coming out in the future that you all are somewhat excited about with DC? Excited?
Creature Commandos. That's it. I mean, it's a cartoon. How do you screw up a cartoon featuring Rick Flag? Rick Flag and Frankenstein. You can't mess that up. You can't.
I was just going to say Green Lantern. Or the Lanterns.
The Lantern Corps.
Yeah, same here. I'm really hoping that they focus on the Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. Yeah. Did they cast Kyle Rayner?
Not as far as I know. It's just Jon Stewart. They've cast so far.
Well, no, because they cast Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, and Jon Stewart. So Midsize Sedan is playing Jon Stewart. Nathan Fillion, the guy from Firefly, they cast as I forgot who they cast as
for Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion is going to play Guy Gardner.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
He's already been on the set. He's already been on the set on this new Superman film, Superman with his draws out. That's what I don't know what the name of this is. It Superman Rebirth or Relaunch or whatever? I'm just gonna call it.
It's legitimately Superman with his draws out.
That's what I'm calling it.
The official title of the film is Superman Rebirth. I think. What was this supposed to be? But honestly, I'm more excited about Midsize Sedan. I'm sorry. I'm more excited about seeing Midsize Sedan than Green Lantern.
You have to watch Rebel. You got to watch that show on Netflix. Wait a minute. I didn't realize it was Midsize Sedan until you said it was Midsize Sedan, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Midsize Sedan." And I'm like, "Oh wow, I seen him in a movie on Netflix." Probably Midsize Sedan on Netflix. Like it. M. Night. If you ever put another rapper in your damn film, call me. Don't be out here naming people shit like that. Midsize Sedan would have got his ass whooped in somebody's hood.
Oh yeah.
I want to rap artist. Like he came up on the battle rap circuit. Could you imagine that?
Who'd he come up?
A guy named Loaded Lux on the other end is Midsize Sedan. Like what is?
Who'd he beat? Chevy Trailblazer.
Like I just said. Like what are we doing? You know, I started off in battle rap. Really, I need to go find out. You know, the Smack League. Loaded Lux versus Midsize Sedan. I'm dying. Like I'm laughing at your name to begin with. Like you can't Midsize on you. Like come on,
man. It's just named
See?
Superman 2025.
Just-
Superman. Yeah.
Superman with his draws out. Just come on, come on, James, lean into it. His draws on the outside. Lean into it, buddy. Lean into it. It's okay.
Get them draws out. Get them draws out. Get them draws out.
Yeah, draws outside. You can even name it that. Underwear outside. What?
Superman outside underwear. Coming 20. Oh, we are coming near to the end of the show.
What the fuck?
Hey, man. I will end this show
Wait a
at the
minute.
appropriate and proper time. All right?
Underwear outside.
Superman.
Oh my God.
Superman underwear outside 2026.
What in?
I was looking at Aaron Pierre's IMDb, and he's got a credit for 2014 that is upholstery geist. And now I think I have a new term for JD Vance.
No, he does not.
Upholstery geist.
No, he
Upholstery
doesn't.
guys.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no!
That man has a
Oh
credit.
no!
He appeared someplace.
Oh, you
with
should
the name
not.
Upholstery guys.
Oh no!
Upholster geist. Upholster geist.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
No.
No.
Upholstery.
Not rated.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, hold up. 2016.
No,
The hell is it at?
no, gods, no.
Upholster guys.
No.
2024 short film. Upholster guy. Upholster.
Did
Bruh,
he used to work
bruh.
in a furniture store or something? Why is it?
Bruh. This is JD Vance's new. This is his new name. Upholster guys. Upholster guys. Yes. Dear. Oh my brow. Oh. Dear sweet baby Rob, we're into this show on this one. All right, so everybody, this has been the Rules of
You're
Nerdquisition.
welcome.
I am the Angry IT Nerd, and you have been watching and listening and enjoying and participating in this silly ass discussion and a love letter to DC, or in Thomas's words, a friends with benefits situation shit with DC with him. Hey, it's been Thomas. That has been General Nate the Great Gambit, and again, I am the Angry IT Nerd. I am Gilbert. Thank you all for joining and listening, and all right. Everybody, go to gcpo.live and visit us there on the web. You can see all of our shows there and see a catalog of all of our previous shows, everything like that. Oh. Later on tonight, we may or may not do an episode of The Villain's View. We're not sure yet. We're still debating on that. Is Jeff coming on tonight? 8? No. He comes on at 6. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys, Jeff Kennedy, in the Kennedy Effect, only on GCPR and everywhere on social media. So why aren't you watching and listening, baby? And before Thomas has a heart attack of dying of laughter, we're going to go ahead and end everything. And so, again, everybody, I will end it as I do every Rules and Requisition. Make sure you keep your triple spade and neuter. Take care. Have